Well, a new study is raising questions about how social media may affect teens' attention spans. I think about this almost multiple times a day.
You're going to want to listen up. Some interesting findings here. Researchers found boys, specifically boys, who showed signs of addictive social media use were more likely to develop worsening ADHD symptoms over time. 9 News parenting expert Dr. Cheryl Ziegler back with us again this morning. So I know there's a lot to take away from this study and the research. How about a couple of takeaways for parents?
So just to help people understand, this is a research study, University of California at San Francisco, that looked at 11,000 boys starting at the age of 12 and their parents, followed them every year. And what they found was really interesting. And that was if they showed more problematic or addictive social media use, meaning I want to stop doing this and being on here, but I can't, then the following year, they were more likely to be reported as having symptoms of ADHD or actually being diagnosed with ADHD. So when they looked at it the flip, okay, did they already have an ADHD diagnosis, but did social media use worsen it? They did not find that. So this is really important for parents, and the biggest takeaway probably for them is we're moving away from the amount of time that kids are spending on social media, so that's the quantity of time, and more about the quality. What are they doing on social media?
Got it.
No, these are great takeaways, but what if a parent right now is watching and they're saying, okay, I'm feeling concerned. What are some of the red flags that you would suggest that your child, maybe a boy, is suffering and they're possibly becoming addicted? What would you say?
So they want to look for things like, are they having a hard time transitioning off? Are they more irritable? Do they say things like, I want to stop being on this and they can't? And actually, do they show signs of other, like substance abuse kind of addiction behavior, like they feel withdrawal when they're off of it, and they have what we call relapse, where they're just trying, but they're going right back on. And so these are the same addiction terms that we're using now when we're looking at social media. So parents need to be paying attention to that piece, and then asking their kids, like, how do you feel when you're on this app, this particular, or you follow this person? Does it make you feel better? Does it make you feel worse? Is it interfering with sleep, friends, and your home life and homework?
Right, that's the big one right there. Let me ask about habits. Not all habits are bad. So what are some good habits maybe that families together can form to really make sure their kids have a healthier relationship with social media?
So there's some things that are really consistent. We want phones out of the bedrooms. That's really important. Charge them not in the bedroom overnight, but out somewhere else. We want to watch parental use as well. So we know the research is showing how kids use their social devices are very similar to how parents do. So we need to watch our own. And then we also want screen-free zones and times. That's dinners and that's meals and certain times that we as parents need to build into their daily rhythms or routines so that they get those breaks that they so desperately need, but won't have unless we put it in there for them.
And what about if a parent is starting to see those signs we talked about, whether it's withdrawal or constantly trying to pick up their phone? Right. When do you know that you need to get outside help? Or is there something that they can do first inside the home?
So I think first you try as a parent to intervene in those kinds of ways. Hey, I'm going to take your phone for a little bit of time. Maybe we're going to do a digital detox this weekend or a week. Maybe you go away for a vacation somewhere where there's no Wi-Fi, and you're looking to see how irritable is your kid. Are they sneaking devices? Are they getting combative with you? Are they going into your room? I mean, I've had kids say, they're going in while it's being charged right next to their parents and taking it off the charger. If they're engaging in those behaviors, that may be along the lines of addictive type of behaviors, and then professional help really is needed. Addictive social media use, gaming disorders, these are all things that we now recognize as psychologists as actual mental health conditions. And so you want to get your kid help. And I want to say one more thing, the sensitive time we saw these behaviors in boys was the ages of 14 and 15.
Okay, well, that's a good last piece of advice and information there. Dr. Ziegler, thanks again for coming on today.